This is just a quick tutorial showing you how to make this clause tearing transition using the clause tearing video assets from Luma Box. So I'll start again from scratch. You can see I have two layers here in my comp that I want to transition between, with a little bit of overlap between them where the transition will take place. Now, let's first take a look at clause tearing, or the file itself. So what I want to do first is separate out everything to do with cloth and everything to do with clause, because that's going to give me more flexibility working with this file going forward. So I'm first going to focus on just the material. So what I'm going to do is grab the clause tearing file and put it into its own comp. So I'm going to click it and drag it onto this icon here. I'm going to call this material. So how am I going to separate out just the material? I'm going to do that using the material alpha file. Now, alpha just means transparency. So if you are unfamiliar with that term, people say alpha, they just mean transparency. So I'm going to drag that into the material comp. And I am going to use this material alpha layer as a track mat for clause tearing. What that means is that clause tearing is just going to look to another layer for its transparency information. So my track mats live here in this column. If you don't see this column, you might need to click toggle switches modes and they'll appear. So clause tearing, I'm going to set the track mat to material alpha. So what's happened? Well, the visibility of material alpha has turned off, but that is what we want. But we're still not seeing any transparency information. If I toggle on transparency grid, nothing happens. There's still no transparency. Why? That's because the track mat is currently set to alpha mat, whereas we want Luma mat. Luma short for luminance, and it just means that clause tearing is going to look at the luminance information on the material alpha layer to tell it whether to be opaque or transparent. So where the material alpha layer has bright pixels, in fact fully white pixels, everything there is going to be fully opaque, and everywhere where there's black pixels, that's going to be transparent. And that is what we see. So we've managed to separate out everything that relates to the material. Don't worry that we can still see some clause. That isn't going to impact anything going forward. So this is correct. This is pretty much everything that relates to the material, which would be here under the clause. We have isolated the material in our material comp. So now we're going to do the same for our clause. So I'm going to grab the main clause tearing file and again make it its own comp by clicking and dragging it onto this icon. And this is called just clause. And whereas before we used material alpha to separate the material, we're going to use clause alpha to separate the clause. So in it comes into the clause comp. And this time we're going to set the track mat to clause alpha. And again, we don't want alpha mat, we want Luma mat. So there we have it. We've managed to separate out the clause. Good. So now back in our transition comp, I want this top purple layer to tear away as if this layer is the material. So how are we going to do that? Well, just like we sort of separated the material in this comp using material alpha, we're going to use that same file here on the sheets layer. So I'm going to grab material alpha and bring it into this comp. I'm going to hold down shift and click and drag on this layer so that it snaps to the ish endpoint of my purple layer. And now I'm going to set the track mat of the sheets layer to material alpha. It's already set to Luma mat, which is good. And now we can see that We can see the werewolf through the purple sheets layer as if it were the material, which is good. However, we are missing out on all the interesting shadowing and sort of ripples and puckers going on in the shadowing in this file, which really sells it as being cloth and really gives it that cloth look. So how can we bring some of that back and apply it to our purple sheets, or my purple sheets layer? Well, I can now grab my material comp, bring it in to my transition comp, again holding down shift and clicking and dragging it just so it snaps into alignment with all of these, with the other material cloth layers, so they're all in sync. And I can set the blend mode of this material layer to multiply. And then I've been able to keep all of those nice dark shadows, and they are applied down onto the purple layer, giving it that kind of cloth look, so it looks more believably like material that's tearing. Good, and we don't need to worry that we can still see the claws at this point, because when we bring in our claws that you remember we isolated before, bring that, hold down shift, snap it on top, we can see that the claws cover any bits of claw that remained in the material layer, so they are nothing to worry about. So there we have it, we've made the claws tearing transition, and that's looking pretty cool.